guys? It is ya boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the NASCAR 14 season mode with Jimmie Johnson. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, I'll leave the link in the video description below. Use that code BeerGut at checkout. You will save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. I absolutely love their product. I use it almost on a daily basis, whether it is to get in a quick workout, doing these videos, recording, live streaming, whatever. Dubby always has my back. It is a great tasting product and no crash because of the coffee bean extract. Guys, personal favorite flavor is the Grandpa's Denture Water, but they have so many flavors. I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. I'll leave the link in the video description below. Use that code BeerGut at checkout. Before we get this race started, race number 2 of the 36 race schedule. We had a good run at Daytona. Unfortunately, could not come away with the victory after leading the most laps. But we had a good car, solid top 5. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won that Daytona 500. I'll leave the series playlist in the top right-hand corner right here. 2 episodes down. We had the Daytona duels in qualifying. We won the pole. We won our dual qualifying race. We unfortunately wrecked ourselves in the Sprint Unlimited. And then the Daytona 500, we just had a solid run that just... we could have been a little bit better. We're heading to Phoenix this time around. Let's get this episode started. We're currently sitting 4th in points with the 1 pole and the 1 top 10. We had a 5th place finish at Daytona. Like I said, qualifying was good. Our car was good all day. We made some bad blocks. I promise I will get better at the blocking situation. I did get called out on it on my YouTube shorts. I appreciate the commenter. He wasn't overly nasty about it, which was always a breath of fresh air. Actually, he wasn't even nasty about it. He understands it's from my, I'm playing for fun, playing computer, all that, racing by myself. I also don't race online. Maybe with NASCAR 25, I will. Looking at getting a new setup for the steering wheel, but I guess we'll come across that path when it happens. We are going to be running the blue and white Lowe's car, primary blue, like the hat. Absolutely love this paint scheme. Now, unfortunately, qualifying got cut from this episode. We will be rolling off today in P3. I'm excited about that. Having a great starting spot at Phoenix is a track where I've struggled at in later NASCAR games, NASCAR Heat 5. I was good at it in NASCAR 21 Ignition, but I don't really want to talk about that awful crap of a game. I'm super excited about this season, though. This is going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we get this thing finished before NASCAR 25 drops, because I would really love to have this thing done and then hop into NASCAR 25. It'd just be a lot of fun. We could do some cool stuff with that, maybe do like a live stream. We're just going to make sure everything's set up with this car, and then we will get there. But I will be back after the pre-race introduction.
Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip for this annual Duel in the Desert.
Mike, it's an interesting racetrack. It's 1 mile. It's been reconfigured, and they got that dog leg up the back, and that opened up some passing lanes, if you will. You can cut that dog leg, but you got to be careful when you come back up on the track.
The 1 mile Phoenix International Raceway sits in stark contrast to the 2.5-mile superspeedway at Daytona. Today, we'll have a chance to see who the early season flat track specialist of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is.
sorry. Thank you for that introduction, Mike and Daryl. We are rolling off here in P3 as we overtake Jeff Gordon for P2, and we are getting to Matt Kenseth right away. And we overtake him coming out of the dog leg, and we are in P number 2. Junior up into the top 5. Last week's winner sitting in P4 right now. We are rolling in. We are already up to lap 5. Edwards sitting in second. We got a little bit of a lead on him. Ryan Newman in third, and Matt Kenseth has dropped back to fourth after starting on the pole at this race. We're coming out of turn 3 and 4. Phoenix always happens to be one of my personal, it's one of my favorite tracks on the schedule. Right outside of Bristol. Well, maybe at some point I'll do a NASCAR track ranking video, but Phoenix is a real driver's racetrack. As Carl Edwards going to get to the bumper, he trying the old bump and run on us, and we correct it. Almost hit those barrels, but didn't. And we are still leading this thing. We got a decent-sized lead over Carl Edwards in the 99 Ford, which is surprising to me still driving that car. And here we go. We are down in turn 3 and 4, keeping it a little bit higher this time. We are burning through fuel like a mother, though. We got it set on ×3 wear on fuel and tires. Figured that would make things a little exciting as we get on the inside of Michael Annett to lap him. Michael Annett was your second place finisher at the Daytona 500. I feel like that's going to be the only track those tracks are going to be the only tracks, those plate racing tracks he's going to be competitive at. As you see, we put him a lap down, and it looks like he just parked it on the field. As that's going to help us, we are trying to get up to over a second lead on second place Kevin Harvick. Carl Edwards third, Jeff Gordon dropped down to fourth here, and now it's Edwards, Newman, and Hamlin. And we are, we're cruising right now. We have led every lap of this thing. Having such a dominant car in back-to-back weeks really does make a difference. I love this car. It is personally, I love the way this thing's driving. It's coming off the corners really good. And we are just fast as we got over a second lead on Carl Edwards. Jeff Gordon sitting in third. And we're already 20 laps through this thing, and this car has not fallen off. The tires are starting to wear on the right side, but we're having a good solid run. Kenseth got over a second lead on Matt Kenseth. We see a car already in the pit, or going to the pits. We're going to try and stretch this thing as long as possible because I want to try and give myself the best strategy to get a win. Now it is lap 23. We should be coming down any second. I'm just going to let them get back up on the track, and I am going to pit it this time by. We have over a lap lead on Matt Kenseth, and we are pulling it down. We got to make sure we hit 45. 4 tires, full of fuel. I don't feel like this car really needs a lot of changes in the setup because this car is so good, so fast. And is that Michael Annett behind us? Yeah, this car is just so good. They are really working it in up there.
Okay, boys, be safe and smart. Here we go.
By the way, I'm recording this Sunday after the Michigan race. These drop on Mondays, so usually I put up a video of my race reaction, but haven't gotten around to it yet. You'll probably see it at some point. Just have not gotten to it yet. And we're going to pull back up on the track. We still got a nice lead over Matt Kenseth. Yeah, about 5 seconds. I will gladly take that any day of the week. And we are pulling. I'm going to bring it right down to that yellow line in turn 3 and 4. And this car, it's turning so well right now. We're able to get through the corners. We're fast as as anything, as we are already to lap 28. We're getting close to that halfway mark, boys and girls. It's been a quick race. No cautions so far, which is a complete different than the Daytona 500, where it seemed like every 5 or 6 laps there was a caution. And I will admit, that's on me because I was blocking back and forth. I got turned so much. It was just ridiculous. And we are coming out of turn 3 and 4 at the we're just at about the halfway point. And now we're going to hit the halfway point. And ooh, we're getting held up by Michael Annette in that 7 car for Tommy Baldwin Racing. Surprise run last week with that second place at the Daytona 500. They certainly have lost the pace here this week. Paul Menard, we're going to put him a lap down, if not another lap down. And this car is just turning so well through the corners. We are so fast. We are so... It's just a good car. And it looks like we are... I'm going to let Larson get... Well, Jesus. Crowd me up there, Larson. And we're going to use that 38 as a pick to keep Larson a lap down. I mean, Chip Ganassi Larson, he could have been something special for that team, man, if he would have stayed there. I think they would have finally figured out how to put it all together and just ran a, you know, I don't know, maybe he leaves for Hendrick anyway. And we are just at lap 40, a damn near 10-second lead over Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, and Kevin Harvick. Austin Dillon has cracked the top 5, Greg Biffle in 3rd, and Vickers in 2nd. We're going to get a lot of problems here because we're going to have to pit soon. It's lap 45, and all these cars just coming up off the track. I should have slowed down. I didn't. I'm going to have to go out and stay. Jesus, we are getting crowded here. There is only... What? How was that not a caution? And I'm just going to slow it down. We have no damage. That's fine. We're going to have to slow it down big time. I need to pit. I'm letting everybody go. And you see, ooh, we are not going this time. We got to run one more lap. I don't know if this car can make it another lap. And we finally get down to the pit road. I am frustrated at that point because nobody would let me in. We're going to get caught for speeding. We're about 15 miles over the speed limit. Jesus. We're going to have to work some kind of strategy as we lead another lap. We have had an absolute dominant day, and my own mistakes might cost me the win.
Okay, boys, here we go.
Brian Vickers finally takes the lead from us. We're going to put 4 fresh tires, put a Goodyear, and just pray. 4 fresh tires, fill that thing up full of Sunoco fuel, and just pray for the best. Let's hope we can get up front here real soon, or get a caution, because we are going to be hit with a black flag in 3 laps, a drive-through penalty, or I'm going to have to create my own caution. We are down a lap. Not looking good. I'm not going to... Vickers finally heads down pit road. We will assume the lead next time by, I think. 2 laps. All right, well, we're leading this thing. We're going to have to create our own caution. I just tried to send J.J. Yaley into the wall. Did not work. And then I tried to do it this time. I beefed it into the wall, man. That was my fault. Happens. Obviously, you know what I was going for, because I'd much rather start at the end of the longest line than... You know,
the safety crews are clear of the track. The road will be open.
Get put down another. It would have been a nightmare. We're gonna pit here. We're gonna fix that damage because you can see that brake rotor is bright blood red I'm wearing the cool guy shades, and I see that.
Crew's on the wall and ready.
Ugh. What a day, what a day. Not gonna lie. We might be able to bounce back and get ourselves a solid finish because of this, though. Let's get the damage fixed,
Make it count,
and
boys. Be
we will
ready.
go
Be
on
ready.
about our business. I don't know why they're getting tires. Okay. Let me tell you, this game is... It's, what, 15 years old, 16 years old, and I still have fun playing it. Both that and NASCAR The Game Inside Line. Personal, nostalgic favorites of mine. And honestly, it's a fun game. We're going to be restarting back here in 10th. We're lining up against the Austin Dillon. And with 10 laps to go, we have a chance to win this thing. That only dropped us down 10 positions. There's going to be some big checkups here, and Harvick got in there, squeezed in there. Vickers, oh God, we are dropping fast. And everybody's just leaning on each other. Casey! Oh God! And that is going to be the second caution of the race. With 10 laps to go, nobody wanted to give an inch. Casey didn't want to give an inch. I didn't want to give an inch. We sent Casey for a ride.
Racetrack's clear.
To be fair, he shouldn't have took it. He shouldn't have went 4 wide there. We had the most dominant car all day. And now with 9 laps to go, we are starting in P13? At least we're on the inside lane. We might actually come out of this all right. Kevin Harvick is leading this race. Very dominant at Phoenix in the past. And let's just see if we can get back up to the front. I have a good feeling that we still have the car to beat here. As we're going to get in on the inside of Casey Kane. And they're going to check up here. So I just got to be smart with my move. Yeah, me and smart in a racing game. Who would have thought, right? We come off turn 4, and we're just outside the top 10. It looks like everybody is kind of stuck together. And, ooh, God, Junior throws a late block on Tony, and we're moving through this field. We're picking them off one at a time. Let's see if we can get this thing going. Oh, we're going to drop back to 10th, Tony.
Got one working the bottom.
Oh, God, Tony just... Ooh. That's going to help us get some positions, though. Let's just see. And now we are up to 3rd. Edwards, Harvick, Stewart, and myself. And we just give the old chrome horn to Carl Edwards to take over 2nd place. We have a shot to win this thing. That is going to drop Edwards back. Stewart is now in 3rd. Vickers in 4th. We're picking it up, boys.
Watch him here. He's coming up fast.
Here we go. We just fenced the thing. But we have the better car right now. So we are definitely... I'm going to put it all the way down on the apron. And I'm going to take him in the dog leg. We overtake Kevin Harvick in the dog leg. And we're going to use that. Oh, God. We're going to have the advantage coming out of turn 3 and 4.
Far in line with you.
We put Harvick up there. And now Brian Vickers, P2, opportunity to win at Phoenix. And it is a white flag lap. Here we go. One more lap to go in this race. Hopefully, we can bring it home in P1. Just don't park it on the field. Harvick coming back. Vickers, Stu, and Truex Jr. are your top 4. Coming into turn 3 and 4, Vickers trying to go on the outside. We've got the preferred line, and it's going to be a drag race to the finish line. We get it. Jimmie Johnson wins that thing. Phoenix is my playground now. Let's burn them down. I mean, we surprisingly kept a pretty clean car. Outside of that, trying to not go back in because I knew I would go a lap down and our race would have been effed at that point. We did what we had to do. We got ourselves a victory. I love this car, by the way. 3 paint schemes that I really always have loved. The Johnson, this one, the Richard Petty, the STP, and the Dale Earnhardt. Again, 3 favorite paint schemes of all time. And Jimmie Johnson gets out of his car after a big victory. I love that trophy. I cannot wait till we get to my home track at Dover because I can't wait to dominate that place like Jimmy did back in the day. Let's take a look at this top 5. Oh my God. Martin Truex finished 4th. Tony Stewart 5th. Casey Kane 6th. 7th, Austin Dillon. Greg Biffle in 8th. Junior finishes with the top 10. I do believe we're going to come out of this thing with the points lead. So I'm very happy with that. Who finished last? J.J. Yaley. Jesus. That's crazy. We have overtaken the points lead. We have a 8-point lead over Junior. Carl Edwards in 3rd. A.J. Allmendinger with surprise 4th place. Casey Kane in the top 10. And if the season ended right now, Tony Stewart would be locked in with the last point spot. Matt Kenseth and him are tied. I believe Tony Stewart would get it because of the obvious top 10. Kurt Busch in 19th, not having a good year. And Jeff Gordon all the way down in 28th really needs to get it going if he wants to make these playoffs. That is a must. And David Reagan is the last car on points, or in the points standing. Holy crap. Jamie McMurray in 36th. Getting out ran by a young Alex Bowman. Marcus Ambrose in the playoffs. He's going to be scary come to the road courses. Joey Logano in 21st. God, what is this season? Kevin Harvick in 10th. That's pretty normal. Wow. But next week, we will be heading to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Guys, that was a great victory for Jimmie Johnson and the crew. Celebratory. I'm drinking Crown Salted Caramel and iced tea. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually pretty damn good. Want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the big time victory. Another dominant race. We won that thing. Points leader, baby. But that's going to be the end of the episode. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more. Be sure to check out the other things that I am doing on YouTube, whether it be Monday or Tuesday nights, WWE 2K25, my GM mode going to be posted in one of the 4 corners. Wednesday, NHL 25, Philadelphia Flyers franchise rebuild 2.0, going to be posted in one of the 4 corners. Thursday, MLB The Show Baltimore Orioles franchise, going to be posted on one of the corners. And Saturdays when available. I do apologize. I got way too drunk last night to do the WWE 2K25 live stream. I finished watching Money in the Bank and then my ass just crashed. But when available, I will be doing it this Saturday. It'll be posted on one of the 4 corners right here. Guys, I got to get the hell up on out of here. Hope to see y'all in the next video. Hopefully y'all have a great day, a great evening. And until next time, my friends, one love and peace out.